I'm going to show you how to assign books on myON. There are two ways to do this. The first way is doing it manually. That is, you choose the books yourself and assign it to your students. And the second way is to go for the predetermined list of books from head office. Either way, I suggest you read the books so you can discuss them in class. Alright, let's get started with the first method. First one is make sure you're using this website, myonlibrary.cn. Make sure the CN is in there, otherwise your credentials are not going to work. Okay, so make sure this is the same website that you can see right here. Go to myON login, then input your credentials that were given to you by the person who assigned you this class, and make sure it says Learning Education 3 in school name. Learning space Education space 3. And just input your credentials right there. Then hit on sign in. Okay. And you're going to change it to English right here. English. Alright. So to assign the books manually, you first need to look for the right book. Which book you want to assign them. Okay. I'm going to pretend that we are teaching G2 class. Let's say we're on week 4, and when you're on week 4 you reach this point of the homework. So it says make a poster about how the celebrations are different from around the world. So ideally they will be comparing China with other countries. So let's find books about celebration from other countries. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna hit on library right here, library, and then on search. Now let's arrange the filters. Alright, so I want it to be fiction. On ATOS I'm gonna go with no more than 3. Okay, because this is G2. If this were G1, I'll bring it down to maybe this, either 1 or 2. So for G2 I'm gonna go all the way to 3. Okay, then on grade level I'm gonna choose up until 2, probably on this frame. Right, I don't want any books for you know, kindergarten students. Language, English. We're not looking into any of these, Spanish or English from the UK. Just stick to English. This library has mostly American English books. And on book type we're gonna select on short. Okay, we're supposed to send them 3 books every week in the short ones. You don't want longer epic because these are full novels. Think about like a full Harry Potter book kind of length. Alright, so now on our query, search, well, celebrations, right? So celebrate. Okay, and you can see the first thing that comes out are a bunch of books of the Max series of books. So you can find Max doing a lot of things. Alright, so Max is a good guide. Also Katie is a good guide. They're always up to something new and it can help them introduce any new concept. So here I have some books about celebrating New Year, Ramadan, Martin Luther King Day, and Cinco de Mayo here. So I want these 2, Ramadan and Cinco de Mayo, because I think they are popular and they can compare it with Chinese one. So to make it into the project, to give it to them, to assign it to your students, first I suggest you read the book, of course. Make sure if it's a good one. Okay, so you can just read the book like that. You can just see the pages here. You can just move on to the pages. Here we go. So you read it, and then we're gonna hit on back. Alright, do not hit on exit, hit on back. Okay, and you're like, yeah, you know what, I like this book. So you're gonna hit on share, here on share, and then we're gonna select add to project, assign. Click there. Then we're gonna create a new project, and like I said, this is week 4, so we're gonna call it G2 week 4 reading tasks. Okay, I'm gonna add a V1.1 because I already assigned this book to my class, so I don't want to confuse it with that. Okay, but you don't have to add this V1.1. Okay, so now I clicked outside, give a little click there so this can become blue, and then add to project. So I have 1 book, I have 2 more to go. Okay, what else do I like? I like Ramadan. Okay, so read the book quickly. So here we go, start book, I read it. I think, yeah, this book is good. Alright, so we're gonna hit on back, and then the same thing, share, add to project. And which project? Well, the one I was doing just now, this one, week 4 reading tasks V1.1. And we're gonna hit add to project. So I have 2 books now, so 1 more to go. So my suggestion is take a look at the next content. Alright, so I got week 5 coming up, which is a new book about finding Cal. So this book is about this boy has a new pet and he teaches new tricks, and at the end they become very happy together, good relationship. Alright, so well, what are we gonna type here? I'm just gonna go for dog. That's it, just dog. Bunch of books about dogs. I want about a kid having a dog, so none of that, none of those fables. This could be good, but this is 1st grade, so it needs to be 2nd grade. It needs to say 2nd grade, otherwise it's too easy for them. This could be good, but 1st grade, right? Even though I click 2nd grade, I still get 1st grade for some reason, but well, just ignore that. Okay, a lot of 1st grade for some reason. This one is good, but it's not about dogs. Maybe there's a dog at some point. I don't know why this showed up. I think this one could work. Rocky and Daisy at the park. Oh, hold on. Rocky and Daisy get trained. That sounds better because they're training the dog. Alright? So you can see the summary. They take the dog training to learn some manners. That's good because, well, the book talks about a dog learning the proper way to do something. So let's have a look. Start the book, and I think this book is good because it has some of the words that you're gonna teach them later. For example, leash will be there. So here they're teaching them how to be a good boy. Yeah, so you have the word leashes there, so they understand what leash is, because that's gonna come up later. Like a word you're gonna teach them will be leash. There you go, leash. So I think they'll be better prepared if they already know that from this book. So this is a book that you're giving them so they can be ready for the next book. And then they learn new tricks like lying down, okay? And that is something that comes later. So they learn, he learns new tricks like how to roll over, okay? So yeah, I think this book will be great, okay? I think this book will work for them. So now that I'm done with this book, okay, good. Remember, go back and then find the book again. Here we go. Share, add to project for the one we were doing just now. Add to project. And then we're good. We have 3 books already. One more thing to do is assign the project. To assign the project, you need to hit on Classroom, Projects, and then go to the part where it says inactive projects. So there you go. That was the project you were building just now. You're gonna hit on Edit, and then just look at the reading task you have there. You can hit on this gear icon just to check that the books are there. Oh, okay, there you go. The books are there. Okay, you can still check by just clicking on Manage Book and clicking on the title like that. And yeah, that's the one I gave them. You can also find books here as well, but it's not as user-friendly as the one I was showing you a moment ago. Okay, just hit on the X. X means okay, don't panic. Okay, hit on X again, and then it is saved. Okay, go down one more time, and then hit on Assign. So that way, the students will get this book on their account. Assign. Then in this window, you see nothing, right? You're gonna hit on Roster Group. Then on the drop-down menu, you're gonna hit on My Roster. Then you'll see your students there, and you're gonna select All. So now once they're here, it means it's ready to go. Ready to go. Okay, 6 students are added, and then you're gonna hit on Apply. That's it. You're done. So now they will get this notification on their myON account. Okay, there you're good to go. So now I'm going to show you the second way to do it. Okay, so I'm going to delete this one because this is just practice. Okay, good. Now I'm going to show you the second way to do this, and this way is how to assign the books that are already predetermined by head office. Okay, so this is a lot quicker. So you're going to go onto Classroom, Projects, then you're going to hit on this window here, this cloud, like the cloud and a down arrow. Hit on that one, and then it's going to look like this. It's going to look like this, like nothing here. So first hit on that filter, and then you're going to select My School District. Okay, then for search, choose the level you're teaching, so G2. Okay, search for G2, and then you'll see the projects for G2. So these are already predetermined by head office. You're going to see more in the future because we haven't finished them. For, let's say, if we're teaching week 2, you can take a look at it, and here are some books that are chosen by head office, and here it says why they were chosen, because week 3 will be about a new story about Brazil. That's why this one's there. This one is chosen because, again, the story of week 3 will be about listening to your parents, so I think this one has the same moral. And the last one, the Fancy Octopus, because they have a project about talking about their friends. So the Fancy Octopus is a story about friendship, about one friend helps another overcome a difficulty. Great. So if you like that, you can select Copy to My Projects. Just hit on that one, Copy to My Projects. There you go. And it takes you right away to the project menu. All you gotta do is click Save. Okay. If maybe you like 2 of the books, but one of them you didn't like it, you can manage them, right? Select Manage Books. Maybe you don't like the Fancy Octopus for whatever reason. That's up to you, and you want to add another book. All right. So maybe you want to add another book. You can just change it here. Okay. Maybe you like another book about friend. All right. So this one, Manage Friends at a House. Read it first before you make that decision. But I'm going to stick to the one from head office, all right? So cross means okay, save, and then you're going to hit on go to inactive projects at the bottom. Same thing, assign, roster, go to roster, my roster, select all your students, and you're done, apply. So now they'll get this new project, all right? So that's how you do it for the predetermined book choice. All right, so hope this was useful. If you have any other questions, please let me know on WeChat or leave a comment below. All right, thank you very much. Bye bye.